Yo, what up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, this audio right here is basically for everybody, for men, for women. I want to talk about why, most people are having issues and having trouble in their dating life, why they're frustrated, why, some people are just like jaded by the whole dating thing. They're like, women are like, I can't find a good man. Guys are like, all these chicks out here suck and they're, this and that or whatever. Right. And the reason why most people are having issues and problems in their dating lives is because, people are trying to attract people in the wrong way. And when you try to attract people in this way, this is what brings a whole bunch of frustration and resentment, in your dating life. And I want to, explain to you, why this happens and what you really need to do to, attract people the right way. And you actually have better relationships, better interactions and stuff like that. So what do I mean by people are attracting people the wrong way? So basically, and I've been, I've done this in the past, and it's just annoying and it's ridiculous. But what most people are doing is they're doing things they don't want to do to attract people. So I'm gonna give you an example, and it'll be clear, from this. I'm gonna give an example that some shit guys do and some shit women do. So, for example, let's start with the guys. Like, guys will do something like this. They'll be at a bar or club or some shit, right? And they're talking to a girl and they end up buying her a drink, right? They don't necessarily want to buy her a drink, but the reason why they're buying her a drink is because they want the girl to like them. They want to attract this woman, so they're like, well, let me just buy her this drink, or I guess I have to buy her this drink in order for her to like me, right? But the thing is that this person doesn't necessarily want to do this. He doesn't want to buy her the drink. And the reason why he's buying her the drink is because he wants her to like him. He wants to probably have sex with her. He wants something to occur as a result of him buying this drink. That is the reason why he's buying the drink. He's buying the drink because he wants a certain outcome. Now, let's say, for example, he's buying this girl a drink because he wants to have sex with her that night. He wants to take her back home and have sex with her. So let's say he's chilling with her, he's talking with her, he's buying her a couple of drinks. Then he's like, yo, let's go back to my spot. And she's like, nah, I'm not really feeling that, blah, blah, blah. So then next thing you know, he doesn't get to take her home. And he goes home by himself and he's pissed off because he bought her all those drinks. He's like, damn, why the fuck, man? I just spent all this money on this chick, bought her all these drinks, and she fronting and blah, 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 right? So he's mad because the outcome he wanted didn't occur. And the reason why he was buying the drink was because he wanted that outcome. So since it didn't occur, he's upset now. But see, the reason why he was buying her the drink is because he wanted that outcome. Now, the thing that, and that's why he's all frustrated and mad. The thing is, though, is that if you're going to buy a chick a drink, because I usually tell dudes don't bother. I don't even know why I do that anyway. But if you are if you want to buy a chick a drink, you buy her the drink because that's what you actually want to do, just because you want to do that. Do you understand? So if you want to buy the girl a drink, buy her a drink because you want to buy her a drink, and there should be no, expectations after that. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that the guy's frustrated because the reason why he was doing it was for this certain outcome. He didn't really want to do it. He didn't really want to do that, but he was doing that because of the outcome. He wanted a specific outcome. So the thing, I want to tell you guys is that when you're out here dating and having doing your thing, you have to do things basically because you want to do them, and not because you're doing it because you want this person to like you, or you're doing something you don't want to do because you want this person to be with you and get with you and all this other shit. You understand? You have to do things that you really want to do and then attract people who like the type of person you are. So let's say that same guy doesn't like buying girls drinks. That's what he just, I mean, you know, he's like, I don't really like buying chicks drinks and wasting my money on a chick I don't really know. I just want to talk to her, see if we vibe, and then that's that, right? So he should come to the interactions like that. Let's say he's at a bar or whatever, he's talking to a girl, and then, you know, he's just having a conversation and he doesn't buy the chick a drink. And let's say that chick doesn't get with him. Right? Then he moves on to the next chick. He talks to another chick and he's not buying her a drink. This chick doesn't get with him. And he talks to another girl. He doesn't buy her a drink. And then this chick doesn't get with him. And then he doesn't buy her a drink. And then this chick gets with him or whatever. So now he got with a chick without having to buy her a drink. Now, even though the first two chicks didn't get with him, he would at least feel like, well, I didn't put myself out there. I didn't do anything extra. I didn't, you know, go out of my way. I didn't have to do anything I didn't want to do, you know, and the result was still the same of me not getting these two girls. But then I still was doing what I do, and then I actually got somebody who wanted me regardless if I bought her a drink or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have to figure out who you are, what you're about, and what the things that you like to do, and do that, and then attract people who are into the type of person you are, and not feel like you have to do all this extra shit to get someone to like you. And this is the reason why so many people get frustrated and they're upset in the dating game, because they're trying to attract the people in the wrong way. They're trying to get you by changing. You're trying to get people by changing who you are and trying to do all this extra shit that you're not really even comfortable doing, or the shit that you don't want to do. You understand? Now let's flip this on the female side, because let me tell you what happens a lot of times, and a lot of women go through this. And, you know, I was even, you know, talking to this one girl the other day about this, you know, and women do the same exact thing. Now I was talking to this girl, and she was saying that she was, you know, sort of seeing this guy or whatever. And, you know, they went out on a couple dates or whatever. And the dude, you know, he wants to have sex with her. Right? And the thing is, she wants to, you know, she's saying that, well, I want to wait to have sex with him. I want to wait until we're in a relationship, because, you know, I feel like if I have sex with him now, you know, he's going to leave me. He's going to just have the sex and then go. Right? So I asked her, I said, let me ask you a question. Are you not having sex with him because you fear he's going to leave if you have sex with him? Or are you not having sex with him because you actually just don't want to have sex? Do you really not just want to have sex, or are you not having sex because of him, or because of the outcome you think is going to happen if you have sex? Right? So then she says to me, she says, no, I want to have sex. I want to have sex with him, but I'm scared to do it now, because if I do it now, he might leave. So now she's acting just like the guy that's doing, you know, buying the drink. You know, she's doing the same thing. She's doing something she doesn't want to do to get someone to like her. So now what's going to happen is let's say she's, you know, making this dude wait, and then and she really likes this guy. Then all of a sudden, he just stops calling. He starts going off with some other chick, and he starts to want her, and so now he's ignoring this girl. And so now what's going to happen is, let's say if that guy stops calling her, or he stops seeing her, or you know, whatever happens like that, she's going to be upset that he's leaving, because basically she was making this guy wait, or doing all this waiting shit, because she wanted to, like, keep him around, thinking that waiting is going to make him, you know, get to know her personality, and then they're going to get in a relationship, and then everything's going to be happily ever after. But she's not authentically waiting because that's what she wants to do. Because I said to her, listen, I said, if you were waiting to have sex, or not having sex because you truly just didn't want to have sex, you could say, like, let's say, for example, if this girl was like, well, I don't want to have sex because I, you know, had too much sex this month or something. I don't want to have sex because I am not in the mood to have sex. I don't want to have sex right now because I, you know, just don't feel like it. No, but her excuse is, I don't want to have sex because of him. I don't want him to leave. So her not having sex is more about him than her. So she has to figure out and say, okay, well, like, what's really going on? What's really going on is that she is doing something that she doesn't want to do, which is not having sex, because she actually wants to have sex with him. She's doing something she doesn't want to do for a certain outcome, just like the guy was buying the drink, something he didn't want to do for the certain outcome. Now, when she doesn't get the outcome, let's say he doesn't get to know her like she wants him to get to know her and then wants to be in a relationship with her, she's going to be pissed off. Because she was doing all this waiting and doing all this stuff because she wanted this certain outcome. And if the certain outcome doesn't happen, she's going to be pissed off. Instead of her saying, look, I like this person, I want to have sex with this person, and let me have sex with this person. If this person does like me, if this person wants to continue seeing me, he will continue seeing me. That's really what it is. She has to understand that she needs to know where she's at right now, or what she's feeling, which is, I'm a sexual woman, I want to have sex, and then find guys who are on the same page as her and who will like her and accept who she is in that state. See, the whole thing with this whole, what I'm talking about with you guys is that you have to, and this is why my slogan is I title it, "The Truth is Inside You." Because, a lot of people, they just don't understand what that means. And this is basically what I'm talking about, is that your truth, like the guy, let's say this guy in this, the guy in this example with the buying a drink, his truth is, I don't like to fucking buy drinks. So if that's his truth, if he don't like to buy drinks, then that's what he's about. And then he finds a woman who likes him and doesn't care that he doesn't like to buy drinks, because that's not an issue for her. She actually likes him for how he is. This chick right here is like, in this next example with the chick waiting for the guy, making him wait to have sex. Her truth is that she likes this guy and she wants to have sex with him. Right? Or she probably been in other situations where she's been with guys who she's liked and she actually wanted to have sex. So her truth is that when she finds a guy she likes, she wants to have sex. But what is she doing? She's making him wait because of all these preconceived notions and all this societal bullshit that she's been taught, and thinking that, well, I have to make him wait in order for him to like me. Instead of being truthful to herself and say, hey, listen, I don't want to wait. I want to fuck you. I want to have sex with you because I like you. And then she will find men or guys who like her and who will stay with her and who will be with her and who will accept her how she is. See, this is why so many people have problems in relationships, because you're not honest with yourself. This is why you're basically, this is why it's the wrong way to attract people when you're trying to do something that is not, what you're really about, to get a certain outcome from somebody. Because soon as that outcome doesn't happen, you're going to be pissed off. You're going to feel resentful. You're going to be like, damn, I did all this extra shit for enough, and the thing that I wanted didn't happen. I went, and a lot of guys, you know what I'm talking about. Like you sometimes you'll go meet a girl and you'll get her number and you'll talk on the phone for hours, and you go out on this date, you go out on the second date, you go out on the third date, you spend it like $150, $200 and all of this other stuff, and you just wanted to hit it. And then guess what? You don't get to hit it. She stops calling you because she's probably seeing some other dude or whatever. Some other shit happened. And now you're pissed off because you're like, damn, I spent all this money on her. I was talking to her on the phone all this time and all this shit happened. And guess what? I didn't get to hit that. But see, the thing is, you really just wanted to hit that, but you was doing all this other stuff you didn't want to do, which is spending all the time and money, which is what you didn't want to do. Because all you really wanted to do from the beginning was hit that. But you wasted all this time and energy doing all this shit you didn't want to do. You didn't get the outcome, and now you're pissed off. And now bitches ain't shit and all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? This is how it happens. Same thing with the ladies. Y'all want to attract the guy. You want things to happen. You're like, oh well, I can't do this, or I can't act this way. I gotta pretend this and I gotta pretend that. And you're doing all these games and all this bullshit because you like the guy and you think this is what you need to do to get him. No, be yourself, be who you are, and then attract the guy. This is and this is why you end up saying, oh, all these guys just want is sex and all this other stuff, because you don't understand the game. You don't understand what's really going on. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand that you might have to go through a certain amount of guys in order to find the guy that is going to connect with you authentically, connect with you where you're at. Instead of thinking the solution is, well, let me make these guys wait so that they can get to know me. And then, no, it don't work that way, because you're starting off doing some shit that you don't want to do because you don't want to do that. You're doing that because you think you're supposed to. You're not doing that because you want to do it. You're not doing that because it's honest to you. You're not doing that because that's something you really want to do. You're doing that because you think you're supposed to. You're doing that because you want this man so bad that you will disrespect yourself, disrespect your truth in order to get him. And then when you don't get him, you're pissed off. This is, and it's like I'm so passionate about this because I'm trying to get this through people's heads. Like you really have to understand what you're about, and you have to, don't be, don't think you have to apologize for who you are. Don't think you have to be on, because like this is the thing, when it comes to the dating game and everything, I would say it's like 80% internal, meaning it's 80% about you understanding yourself, understanding your value, understanding what you're about, and then 20% like technique, about like, understanding the world around you, understanding like how, the opposite sex operates, so that you can kind of maneuver yourself into the game, but at the same time, you are not changing who you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why I don't really subscribe too much to the whole pickup artisty thing and pickup lines, because it's kind of telling you to, oh, well, pretend to be this and act like this and pretend to do all this nonsense, when you don't really need to do all of that. You understand? You can, as far as techniques, you work on your confidence, you work on your social skills, you work on, different things like that. You understand, as a man, you understand what women are like. As a woman, you understand what men are like, so you can better, position yourself to get what you want. But at the end of the day, you have to understand who you are first in order to attract people who are like-minded, in order to attract people who want the same things that you want. So you don't have to fake and pretend, go out here and buy all these drinks thinking this is what you got to do to get chicks to like you. Oh, I got to, bend over backwards and do all this other stuff. And you ladies out there thinking, oh, damn, well, I really want to have sex with this guy. I'm very sexually attracted to him. But, I don't think I should do it because he's going to think I'm a slut. He's going to think I'm a whore. Then you got to give him the damn speech of, oh, I usually don't do this and all this other nonsense. You understand? Don't be scared to be who you are and attract people who like who you are. That is what it's about. All right? Oh my goodness, I'm getting hype on here. But all right, so that's it, man. I gotta go though. But yo, if you got any questions, people, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com, and I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.